There we go. Got one. Is it a bass? It is a bass. Sweet. We got one. We got one. This pond didn't winter kill. Sweet. All right, well, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We are out here jerk baiting, and I was gonna bring the freaking float tube today. However, I don't know if you can tell, but this pond is about, and we'll get this one back here real quick. I'll show you guys what I'm working with today. It kind of looks like the one I caught last year out at the same pond that was sort of beat up. We'll get you back, buddy. See ya, hope you live. Poor little dude. But yeah, as I was saying, so let me show you guys what we're working with today. I'm actually glad I brought this number 13 floating Rapala today, because this pond, these ponds that I fished last year, you can see over here kind of like where the water line was. It's probably maybe almost 4 feet shallower than what it was last year, which I honestly just texted a buddy and I said, hey, I think this place probably winter killed, but obviously it didn't. We actually caught a fish. So we're gonna keep using this one, I guess, because this is about as much damage as I can do in this pond with it being so shallow. Honestly, like I'm hitting the ground. It's probably only a couple feet deep at best, so I'm blown away that there's even bass still in here. But we're on the board, we're fishing. Welcome back to the channel. Here we go for a whole day of bank fishing for bass.
2 very boring minutes later.
There we go, got another one. Must be all in this hole. Oh, missed him, lost him, shoot. Must be deeper right here or something like that. I guarantee they're all gonna be holed up in one place in this pond, which is actually kind of neat, but it's also kind of sad because, well, hopefully they fill it up with water soon, but it should be easier to target. That was a tiny one. I brought my muck boots just because of this. And I thought if it was maybe a little bit more shallow than usual, which it is, as you can see, that I'd be able to walk around a little bit more. And again, super glad I didn't bring the belly boats out. They'd be completely useless today. Oop, there we go. There's another one. Ooh, that one feels better. Right in that hole, they must all be there. That was sick. Is that 3 casts in a row? Not really, I guess. 3 out of 6, something like that. I have to review it. Come on, buddy. Another little one. Felt bigger at first. Just a little one. Ooh, prettier though. Got one blind eye. Look at that poor eye. Goofy dude. Sweet. Found him. Isn't too hard to find him on a little tiny pond like this. Cool. Blind bass. Blind bass. Let me give this camera a look. Look at that blind little baby male. Pretty funny, huh? Let you go, dude. See ya. Yeah, look at him rippling. He is so shallow. They're just like green carp. Right in here. I don't even want to get close to it because spook them, I feel like. Freaking bites in these jerk baits, though. It just gets me. Such a fun bite. So all my technique is, you can see my line here. I'm using a spinning rod. So if you don't want to jump into this, even just trying to start out fishing with, you know, just on these little ponds like this in your local neighborhood, just go get a spinning rod. You can go get like a $40 combo from Walmart. You'll be fine. Put some 20-pound braid on it. Check out my jerkbait techniques. You see how I catch walleye with this? You see how I catch bass, crappie, white bass, all of it. And all I'm doing is casting out. In this case, you know, it's that floating minnow. So I can actually be even more aggressive with it in terms of the reel ups. And I'm just reeling like once, twice. The pauses are where it's at. That's where they bite every time. I've never had them bite. Maybe when I'm just starting to reel and they see another little, you know, they feel like the bait's getting away from them or whatever, but for the most part, it's just right on that pause. And then you can see it, and it's like you can set the hook really nice.
20 minutes later.
Yep, got one right there. Hilarious. Right in this freaking shallow water. Awesome. Jeez, he almost was on top water there. Oh, I snagged him, my bad. Foul hook. He still bit it though. Just a foul hook, that sucks. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, dude. Did not mean to snag you. Whoa, did not mean to snag you. Just a little tiny sucker. That's probably all that maybe that survived in here, I don't know. I just figured there'd be one in this canal. This kind of the canal area. Hilarious, and there's actually one that's dead right next to him. I'll show you. Look at that guy. Pretty decent one. 15, 16 inches. Dead. So there was a little bit of winter kill here. That's kind of sucky.
2 hours later.
There we go. There he is. There we go. That one feels better too. That one feels pretty decent. Nice. Figured if I worked this area long enough, I'd get one. By the way, we're on the third pond of the day. Third pond of the day. Still nothing big, but a fish. Give you guys a quick glance. Nothing giant, just a little guy. All right, let's get you back. I know there's a big one in there of you. See you, dude.
3 days later.
There we go. There's another little one. Picked up a little tiny one. Look at that bait. Oh my gosh, it's just as big as him. What the heck? Look at that thing. I bet that is like 5 inches tops. Weak. Where's the big ones? Where are the big ones? I will stop this video as soon as we catch a mega, as soon as we catch a Colorado mega, which for all you out of state watchers, I will tell you, a Colorado mega is like 18 inches. It's not that big. It's like 4 or 5 pounds. We are known for our trout. We are not known for our bass.
3 days later.
Welcome back to what is, I think, day 4 at these set of ponds. There's like 13 of them or something like that. And we're here to hopefully finish this dang video. So if you've made it this far in the video, then we probably have finished the video. The idea is we just need to get one decent bass, like 14, 15, 16 inches. I'll be happy. We're gonna move on to some different lakes, but it's been tough, man. Just a lot of little bass. Ponds are super low, and I'm gonna start on the last 2 ponds that I haven't fished yet. Here we go. So we're still throwing around Rapala number 13 floating classic lure. This pond, just like the rest of them, super shallow. And since it's early spring, there we go. There's a little one. First cast, we at least got a little baby one. We are going for just one decent one, and look at that. That freaking bass is just as big as this lure. I might just call this the mini bass video. That is the smallest bass I've caught in all year. It's probably like 4 inches. See it, buddy.
2 hours later.
Well, guys, I think it's gonna do it for us. Just that one last little tiny one. Although, you know what this video has made me do? It made me really appreciate when I did get the one master angler out of all of these ponds. And maybe that's the lesson. I think the lesson is be super grateful when you do get those giant fish, whatever species they are. And then when the next year when you go and fish that same area and you don't catch anything big, it's like, maybe that was it. Maybe that was the lesson. I should just cherish all those giant fish. So we're gonna end on that, on showing you guys that master angler catch one more time that we got last year out of this set of ponds. Bang, get it over with. There we go. Right away, got one. Right on the first jerk. That feels pretty good, actually. That was awesome. Right on that first jerk. Either he's tangled in the weeds or this is actually a pretty good one. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good one. Oh, that's a big one. Holy cow. That is a solid fish. Oh, that is a pretty big one. That is a pretty big one. That might be the biggest of the season, ladies and gents. That is a giant. Holy cow, look at that thing. Look at that hog. Yeah, boy. Look at that freaking giant. Ooh, that's a big one. That is a big one. For a Colorado bass, look at that thing, huh? Solid. Ooh, that was a good fight. Holy cow. Get him unhooked here carefully. Wow. Look at that fish. That was like on the first jerk too. Solid, solid bass. Look at that giant. Giant, baby. Again, for everybody watching out of state, for Colorado, this is a big bass. Master angler size here is only 18 inches. And I'm thinking this is probably pushing 20 inches. Easily the best bass I've caught this year. Has to be real close. Look at that freaking hog, huh? Look at that freaking hog. All right, I've got my tape here. I'm gonna get a quick measure on him real quick. Wow, powerhouse of a bass. That's what you gotta love about these pre-spawn. This pre-spawn action is, look how fat that thing is, huh? Look at that freaking tank. Let's get a quick measure on him over here and then get him back real quick. Holy cow, look at that thing. What a beautiful bass. Oh my gosh, it's so green. I think this is probably the longest bass I've ever caught, for sure. Look how green that thing is. That is a beaut. That is a beaut. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the biggest bass I've caught in Colorado ever. Look at that thing. Oh, 21 inches. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that 21 inches? Freaking giant. Freaking giant, guys. Oh my goodness. Let's get this thing a drink. Let me get this thing a drink real quick. Maybe over here. Holy cow. What a freaking pig. What a freaking pig. Look at that hog. Freaking awesome looking hog. Holy cat. Little drink down here. There you go. Take a drink, buddy. Take a drink. We will get you back. What a sow. Holy cow. Full of freaking energy. Okay, now we're gonna get this thing back in the water safely. And whoop, there she goes. There she goes. See ya. That's a much better note to end on, right? That little tiny dink. So if you like this episode, you know what to do. Leave me a positive comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next adventure.